Another route to the White House to be vice president, though, most don't think of that job. Truman's vice president, Alben Barkley, told about a man who had two sons. One son went to sea, the other went to elected vice president. Neither was ever heard from again. Who's ever heard of Alben Barkley? Other vice presidents have been heard from. John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Martin Van Buren, Richard Nixon, and George H.W. Bush were all elected. President Gerald Ford became president when Richard Nixon resigned. John Tyler, Millard Fillmore, Calvin Coolidge, and Harry Truman moved up when the president got sick and died. Andrew Johnson, Chester Arthur, Theodore Roosevelt, and Lyndon Johnson became top man when guns were drawn, bullets flew, and a president was assassinated. Almost any job can lead to the White House. Presidents have been lawyers, teachers, farmers, sailors, engineers, surveyors, mayors, governors, congressmen, senators, and ambassadors. Harry Truman owned a men's shop. Andrew Johnson was a tailor. Ronald Reagan was a movie actor. One thing is certain if you want to be president, and stay president, to be honest. Harry Truman paid for his own postage stamps. Grover Cleveland was famous for his motto, "Tell the truth." Other presidents weren't so honest. Democrat Bill Clinton was impeached for lying under oath. Republican Richard Nixon's staff broke into Democratic headquarters to steal campaign secrets. He covered up the crime and then lied about it. That was the end of Richard Nixon as president. There they are, a mixed bag of 42 presidents. What did they think of being headmen? George Washington, who became our very first president in 1789, worried about his new line of work. "I greatly fear that my countrymen will expect too much from me," he wrote to a friend. He was a howling success. Some loved the job. "No president has ever enjoyed himself as much as I," Theodore Roosevelt said. Others hated it. "The 4 most miserable years of my life," John Quincy Adams complained. Every president was different from each other, and yet no one woman has been president. No person of color has been president. No person who hasn't been a Protestant or Roman or Catholic has been president. But if you care enough, anything is possible. 32 presidents came and went before a Roman Catholic, John Kennedy, was elected. Almost 200 years passed before a woman, Geraldine Ferraro, ran for vice president. It's said that people who run for president have swelled heads. It's said that people who run for president are greedy. They want power. They want fame. But being president can be wanting to serve your country, like George Washington, who left the Virginia plantation he loved 3 times to lead the country he loved more. It can be looking toward the future, like Thomas Jefferson, who brought the Louisiana Territory and sent Lewis and Clark to find a route to the Pacific. They did. It can be wanting to turn lives around, like Franklin Roosevelt, who provided us soup and bread for the hungry, jobs for the jobless, and funds for the elderly to live on. It can be wanting to make the world a better place, like John Kennedy, who sent Peace Corps volunteers around the globe to teach and help others. Every single president has taken this oath. "I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States, and I will do the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Only 35 words, but it's a big order when you're president of this country. Abraham Lincoln was tops filling at that order. I know this country. Abraham Lincoln was tops at filling that order. I know very well that many others might, in this matter as in others, do better than I can, he said. But I am here. I must do the best I can and bear the responsibility of taking the course in which I feel ought to take. That's the bottom line. Tall, short, fat, thin, talkative, quiet, vain, humble, lawyer, teacher, or soldier. This is what most of our presidents have tried to do, each in his own way. Some succeeded, some failed. If you want to be president, a good president, pattern yourself after the best. Our best have asked you more of themselves than they thought they could give. They have the courage, spirit, and will do what they knew it was right. Most of all, their first priority has always been the people and the country they served. The end. I hope you enjoyed that interesting book about our presidents of our country.